Miami-Dade College knows the importance of providing a quality education to anyone who wants one. The open door policy means everyone has the opportunity to get a college degree no matter where they are in life, because sometimes timing is everything.
From the Department of Social Sciences, the academic award goes to Jason Fontana.
That was the case for one Kendall Campus student whose 2 previous attempts at college didn't work out. This spring, he graduated among the top of his class at MDC and with a slew of accomplishments and awards. Originally from Detroit, Michigan, Jason Fontana's childhood dream was to become a college professor of history, thanks to some encouragement from Indiana Jones.
The second I saw Indiana Jones, I said, I want to be not an archaeologist, I want to be a college professor. I thought he was like the coolest looking teacher I'd ever seen. Anthropology didn't seem like my type of thing. Archaeology seemed like maybe it was a little too, I don't know, outdoorsy aggressive for me, so I was like, history books, that's where I'll go.
He attended college after high school, but hard economic times made it difficult to finish his degree. Jason spent the next 20 years working a number of odd jobs, from building furniture to managing a retail store, and eventually finding work as a hairdresser. But his childhood dream never left him.
I've worked everywhere from the very bottom up, from washing dishes. They had me teach the other dishwashers, from working in a factory, you know, showing people how to calibrate their machines properly, and all the way up. I've always enjoyed helping other people learn.
Jason returned to school and taught as a licensed cosmetology instructor at a prestigious beauty school for several years, eventually transferring to the new Miami campus as the director of education. For the next few years, Jason continued to excel in the classroom, encouraging his students to reach for their dreams and beyond. He taught them so well that they had a lesson for him.
And they kept asking me over and over again, why don't you teach at the next level? And I told them I couldn't just take a cosmetology degree and go teach at a high school or teach at a college. And they were like, but you're here all the time telling us to reach for our goals and set them higher once we do reach them, and, you know, dream big, and you're not doing it yourself. And so, you know, I have a classroom of people pretty much putting it in my face like that. I think that was the deciding factor that said, okay, I need to stop dreaming about it, stop saying I want to do this someday, and just go and roll.
Those same students told him about Miami-Dade College, where many of them had already earned their associate's degrees.
I chose Dade specifically because I didn't exactly have the best track record, like I said, in the 90s with my previous college, but Dade is an accepting place where second chances are embraced and given, and people are, you know, they have the ability to kind of turn things around that they hadn't been able to do in the past.
Over the next 2 years, Jason excelled in and out of the classroom, taking every opportunity that presented itself to enrich his college experience. At the encouragement of his professors, he submitted poetry to the campus literary magazine, Miamibiance, where it was published. Eager to support the magazine, he later joined the staff and ultimately served as editor-in-chief during his second year at MDC.
Jason showed up in my creative writing 2002 class, and right away you could tell that he was going to be a very instrumental person in the magazine. It was because of him that we even had the launch for the CD. He wanted to have this enormous launch with all the bands, all the instruments, everything. Everything had to be arranged, and he did not depend on me or any other advisor to do it for him. He did the whole thing.
Jason credits his accomplishments at MDC to the support of his wife.
The biggest fan, I guess my biggest cheerleader that I have going back to school would have to be my wife. And watching her go through the process of getting her Pharm D, and to have her support to finish that and say, now it's time for you to go and chase your dreams. Yeah, so she really supports and helps make it so I can go to college, I can have these dreams, and, you know, set a foundation for our family in the future.
During his time at MDC, Jason learned a lot from his professors about being a good professor.
I think looking to them and seeing not only what they were teaching, but having been a teacher before, checking out their teaching style got me excited for the next level. So I think I definitely attached to some of those professors, and I kind of cataloged a bunch of things that I'm going to steal from them so I can emulate their style eventually. But in the process of watching them, they became mentors to me.
Jason's future goals include graduate school and publishing poems, books, and screenplays. But ultimately, he wants to realize his dream of becoming the college professor.
I'm going to go back to my childhood dream, which nobody ever really has a chance to do, and chase that dream of history. So that's why I decided that, to actually become Indiana Jones 20 years later.
Jason is well on his way to achieving his childhood dreams, and we hope to see him back in these halls in a few short years, teaching once again. For MDC in Focus, I'm Isabel Loggins.